Kenobi's corner, Kenobi's corner, Kenobi's corner.
In production, it's all in production. Not everything's in production, though.
You're in production.
I know. I am now. But your sweet fucking ass I am. Nope.
I don't like it.
How many beers have you had already?
Just the one.
I feel like that's a lie.
Why?
There is a pinkish hue to your face that tells me you've had at least two.
Freaking hot outside.
That's bloaty.
And I was like racing over here.
Well, I appreciate that.
No problem, man. I'm sorry. It was my bad.
Hey, it's okay. Everybody gets one.
It just reminds me, this is the one I'm cashing in from when you forgot your microphone.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, all right. All right, now we're on an even keel.
We start fresh.
The keel has now been evened, sir.
Damn.
I don't know. What the hell's a keel?
I have no idea.
All right, man. Welcome to Kenobi's Corner.
Hola.
As always, this is Eric. That's me.
Yes.
Jonathan.
Hello.
That's you.
That's me.
Well, hello. It is you, sir, that I've been looking for.
Oh.
Because you were running late. No,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I know, you already did. You already did. I just wanted to bring it up.
I rushed over here as quickly as I could.
I know. Dude, I'm going to tell you, as soon as I got out of work, I rushed over to the movie theater to catch the 4:15 show.
Yeah.
Because I get out at 4. I got to be here at a little before 7, just so don't everybody go like, ooh, you get out at 4? No, don't be like that, John.
Even hours. Even hours.
It evens out. But it was raining balls outside.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was freaking dumb. So I get there to the movie theater, and there's like an open spot like right in the front. And I'm like, yes, score. So I park really quickly, and I jump out, and there's like a huge like 6-inch puddle that I step in, and I'm like, damn it, that's the reason nobody's parked here. So I spent like an hour and a half,
just
close to 2
trying to
hours,
dry your foot.
drying my feet. It was dumb. I'm pretty sure my shoes stink now. Damn it.
It happens, dude.
You know, it's like theater water is all in my shoe. Gross.
Outside theater water.
Outside theater water.
This is not indoor theater water.
Like outside, I'm pretty sure it's just people just pissing right in the...
Yeah, that might be true.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a theater right up the street, so might have been.
Well.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about Atomic Blonde today.
Yes, we are.
Jonathan and I both saw it separately, but we're also going to talk about some Marvel news, some Star Wars news, and some other random stuff that we found. So
I feel
I'm
like
excited.
it's snippets. We're talking about snippets today.
We're talking about snipes.
No, not snipes.
Not snipes, but snippets.
Snippets.
Okay.
I like that terminology better. That's the one.
We're
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, it's okay. You're wasted.
Random.
It's the rando show. That's for sure. That is faux show. Well, a few things that I wanted to get started with. Deadpool 2 on the quick go. A lot has been going on. Really excited to see like what's happening. Collider put an awesome photo from Zazie Betts. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
I
don't remember how to pronounce her name.
Yeah, I can't remember how to pronounce it either. And then if I try to put it like in Google Talk or anything like that, it's all...
No, it's going to be even worse. Don't do it.
Yeah, super, super worse. So, picture Domino looks pretty awesome, man. On a Deadpool skin rug, she lays. Just like Deadpool laid on a bearskin rug for his original outing in his promos. I wonder if they're going to hit it as hard for the marketing as they did the original Deadpool.
I don't know, dude. Do you think the marketing for the original Deadpool was crazy?
Dude, they had it in everything.
Really?
They had, and if you get the Blu-ray DVD, which I'm pretty sure you have.
I'm pretty sure I have.
Because I think I got it for you because we both went to 2 different stores looking for it.
That might have been true.
It has like all the special features, and in the special features it had like all the random I don't even know what they're called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
like for like chips and random like holidays. Oh yeah, the different holidays that were around, and he's like, oh, it's Kwanzaa, you know.
Well, that was the postcards that were in with the Blu-ray.
Yeah, it did have postcards also.
It came with postcards.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, I don't know. I guess I didn't feel like marketing because it was all done so well. Even I know exactly what you're talking about now. There was a bunch of stuff. I remember he was in Well, he smacked Mario Lopez on the head about.
Oh yes, about the R rating.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
There's a bunch of little stuff like that, man. Yeah, now that I come to think of it, like there really was quite a few things.
Yep.
I don't know. I wouldn't mind it for Deadpool 2 doing the same thing if they do it the same way. Maybe not the exact same thing. We don't want all the same jokes.
Nope.
Since this is kind of the same joke from the first movie, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind
Same
that.
joke, different take, and that's okay.
Yes.
It gets a little cheeky.
It's escalated this time.
I like it though. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for what it is.
Yeah, I
I'm
appreciate
excited.
it, man. Like, I mean, it's a cool like new look or a look, I guess. Finally, not even a new look because it really is the only look at Domino.
Yeah.
Like coming out, what she's gonna look like, and dude, that's pretty awesome, man. Like, I don't know if Domino is one of my favorite characters ever, but I've always liked her interactions with Colossus in the comics.
Yeah.
At least Colossus. There's a couple of other characters she interacts with that aren't going to be in this movie, but I don't know. That being said, I don't know if Colossus is going to be in this movie, but if he ever does show up, like it'd be cool to see like a little contrast between them.
Yeah, I think he will show up.
I hope so, man. And I don't know if they'd put exactly what happens in the comics with Domino and Colossus in here. But if it's close or if they got some kind of cool interaction, I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, man, I'm just excited for that movie to come out, man. It feels like it's been forever. And it feels like, I guess, since it's been talked about since the first one came out, like nobody's ever really shut up about it. There's no point in time where it was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess just Deadpool's going to go into the background and do what it needs to do to make another movie.
Right.
It's like, okay, what about the director? What about the cost of the filming?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds coming back? Who's going to be Cable? Everything's been talked about so much. So it's cool to see some stuff starting to come out. That'd be really, really awesome.
Yeah, I think we have been waiting for this since the moment that the credits ran for Deadpool 1. So it was only I'm glad that we're finally getting closer to talking about the actual marketing for the movie now. So I'm good. Okay, so
more snippets. Let's get those snippets.
Yeah, we're making it super tight. Super tight today.
Super
tight show. Okay, so production begins on the Split sequel. Well, actually,
what is it called? What is it called?
Glass.
Like it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. So it's really not even production has started. It's just the rehearsals have begun, or rehearsals will begin in September per Samuel L. Jackson in his recent interview. So I'm excited, just to get that underway. I've enjoyed a lot of James McAvoy lately, so it would be cool to see him come back and see what else is in store for his new. If you haven't seen Split, then I'm sorry, the spoiler alert here.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see where he goes in his new form, kind of continuing on, and how they're able to weave
the old stories, the Unbreakable stuff.
Yes. What's his name? Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis and Samuel L. Jackson's character, how they are all interacting with him. And is it going to be picking sides? Is it one of his identities is going to side with Samuel L. Jackson, the other one with Bruce Willis? How's it going to go? Is it going to be like inner turmoil? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, dude. I really feel like it would be Glass's redemption. So Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson's character, like his redemption and coming back as a good guy with David, Bruce Willis's character, to be able to fight.
You think so?
I think so, dude.
I don't think so.
Because this is like a new, bigger threat, right? Because Samuel L. Jackson's character, Mr. Glass, wasn't really a villain per se. He was a villain because he didn't realize he was becoming the villain because he was doing such stupid stuff to try to find the next person who's going to be a cut above. And that's how he discovers Bruce Willis and the fact that he's making him a hero, basically. And I think maybe it'll be a story of like, I shouldn't have done that stuff. That wasn't what that wasn't his intent was ever to be bad. Where the Horde is really, the intent is to cleanse all of humanity, right? Like it's to kill everybody who's not pure, basically. So I don't know. I think to fight a greater evil, they could team up and do something a little different together.
Yeah, I say false, man.
You think so?
I think it's definitely going to be Horde and Glass versus
really.
David. I think it's going to go the other way. I think it's going to be the Horde sees Mr. Glass as someone who is going to be pure. He is taking out all these people so he can find the pure person, and that's exactly what the Horde's doing. The pure person is David, and he's able to be unbreakable. And
so what if the Horde finds that David is not a pure person?
Oh well, then we'll see. That's what the story is.
Well, that's not what the story is. Don't stop saying that's what the story is.
That's exactly what the story is. Exclusive right here. You heard it first. This is Jonathan talking, by the way.
You son of a...
Oh. Well, cool. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, dude, I'm just excited that it's finally getting
super
started.
Far away, though. I mean,
it's a whole year away. At least a whole year away.
Okay, yeah, we have other films that we're excited about that are even further out, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, this is a good time to start like kind of picking up little hints and stuff there. Try to put it on mine, like Deadpool has been able to not talk about it so much, but yeah, man, I'm cool. It's excited.
Which is weird because we also got the snippet of Ant-Man and Wasp beginning production, which was a super cool, really quick, like little 10-second video of their director's chairs with their names on the back, but like also the very, very small ones. Like I thought it was a really good homage to them. But man, that's in production now.
Yes,
and I'm pretty sure it's going to come. I'm pretty sure it'll come out after Glass does.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, Glass, Unbreakable, Split, they weren't very heavy in like having to do like special effects
or anything like that.
Yeah, it was like a straight story, like beautifully done, beautifully shot as M. Night Shyamalan does. And if anything, they take a little bit more time getting stuff filmed right to tell the proper story that they're trying to tell, and doing extra scenes and stuff like that rather than going into post-editing and having to do a bunch of stuff there, which Ant-Man and Wasp is going to be all post-editing. I mean, to have a human shrink from human size to little bitty riding ant size, that's a lot of post-production editing.
Yeah, so, I can see I can see that point. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Who's directing that thing? I don't even know.
M. Night Shyamalan?
No. Ant-Man and Wasp.
I don't know. We've already locked it down.
Okay.
There's no more going back. We don't know. I'm sorry.
Well, fine. That's fine, Eric.
Hold on. You're already looking, aren't you?
I'm going to look it up. Peyton Reed.
Peyton Reed he did the original Ant-Man, but then he also did Bring It On and the breakup with Jennifer Aniston and tall dude.
Vince Vaughn.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was like tall guy.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I like the first one. I
mean,
I know it was he did a lot of changes to Edgar Wright's thing, and Edgar Wright did have like a touch of stuff in there. So, but I mean, I think it's cool. Like, I think part of what carries this one is going to be the actors, like who all the characters are. As long as he does something to make their lives a little bit easier to act those roles, then I'm cool with that.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
He kept Paul Rudd from being too Paul Ruddy, which could have ruined the whole thing. Yeah,
there was enough Paul Rudd in it for it to be good. You know, he really put his Paul Rudd spin on Ant-Man. So yeah,
and I like that. I love Paul. I love freaking. I Love You, Man. Damn good movie, dude. But that I feel is just Paul Rudd being Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
like just super goofy, over the top with everything. And I feel like you got to have some of that if you're going to have him as your actor. But if you have too much, it can distract from what everything else is. And I think it was just the perfect amount in the first one. So
yeah, that's true. Like I really like Zach Galifianakis, but him in The Campaign was just too much. Zach.
I never watched that.
Yeah, you're going to be very disappointed.
No, I'm not going to watch it.
Actually, it was okay. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just laughing thinking about it. So it was all right. You can watch it if you want to.
Passable.
So moving on, another snippet of news. Ron Howard of Arrested Development fame. No, of American Graffiti. No, wait.
Willow?
Willow of Willow fame. No. Ron Howard, director of Han Solo movie, still yet to be titled, tweeted a picture with a little android that you might know, or not an android, but one of the droids. Is that R2-D2? Is that
I don't know.
It's exactly an R2-D2 unit, but yeah,
it looks like it's an R2 unit.
Yes,
but yes, instead of blue, it's gold.
Yeah.
So all the color scheme matches still. So is that R2-D2 in disguise? Is it not R2-D2?
Is he undercover? What's happening? Did someone put glasses on him so nobody knows who he is?
With the nose and mustache.
Yeah. They're like, get that guy out of here. Beep, 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 beep.
Right? Just because he was being such a jerk in the first movie, not talking to anybody, shutting down the whole time. Yeah, dude. So, I mean, I don't know.
He was depressed.
He was sad. He was a little sad. That's okay. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know who it is or what. Part of the thing, though, and we probably should collect a few more of these because while everybody else is doing just straight up behind the scenes photos, like official behind the scenes photos, like the Entertainment Weekly stuff that comes out, like professional photographers going out there and doing stuff, the Han Solo movie has been all about the actors themselves tweeting a bunch of stuff and posting it on their social media accounts, and that's how we're getting stuff posted out there. Emilia Clarke, right? She just did the video of Chewbacca.
Yeah.
That was like, I think it was for somebody's birthday. Probably need to look it up and post it on here. But
yeah, dude, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
So we'll post it. John will find it and post it on there.
Oh, thanks.
That's on you, John.
So when it's not there, they know who to blame.
Yep.
But yeah, like, I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know if it's just because of it almost feels like it's a product of the reshoots because they didn't have anything before. I don't know why they didn't have anything before as far as production stuff goes, but they didn't. And now that it's coming up and a little bit closer and they've got a new director and there's reshoots happening and things are kind of being set out in a different direction, it's kind of cool to start seeing stuff coming out. Like I said, I don't know why in the world there wasn't anything, either by professionals or the actors themselves being posted beforehand. Yeah. But now that things have changed, it's like a lot more stuff is coming out. So to me, that's pretty cool. It kind of gets me a little bit more excited for that because I really wasn't and haven't been for this movie overall. So the little snippets that are coming out, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
I'm pumped. I just wish we'd get a trailer or something new just so that we can.
It's going to be a while, I think.
It's going to be a very long time.
It's going to be a very, very long time.
Damn
it's not even a year till it comes out. We're under a year time frame.
Yeah.
So usually this is when trailers start coming out, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit still.
Yeah.
Just because of the way this was gone.
I think you're right, sir. I'm not going to fault you for that.
Sorry about that, Eric. Sorry to disappoint you like that.
Hey, no. It's just a continuation of today's events with you.
Just a big disappointment overall.
Where you want me to push this forward? Is that what you're fingering?
I want you to get your mouth on that microphone.
Gross, John.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe not right on it, but close enough.
So now, the time is now. I don't know if you're able to see this, but does this make editing weird? Me tapping on this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't do that.
Thanks.
We got an Inhuman snippet.
Oh my God.
Of Ramsey Bolton and the wig wearer.
The wig wearer.
And it's actually, it doesn't look terrible.
I don't know, dude.
Like it looks more cleaned up than the other scenes that we've seen of it. So it doesn't look as terrible as I originally thought it was. It's still bad. It's still bad. There's nobody saying, "Oh yeah, that's spot on." But I think it looks better now. Maybe because I'm really trying to.
I think you're just being super forgiving.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think it's good, dude. I don't think it's good.
No,
one of the things that I do
good.
like and appreciate about it is that in this clip, it went from being completely dead and lifeless to the second that he puts his hands on her like that.
Yeah.
And so, like, did we say yet that it's Inhumans?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait. Yes, I did.
Okay. Anyway, Inhumans. What's his face?
Ramsey Bolton?
I'm just gonna call him Ramsey Bolton because I can't keep up with who the hell he is.
You know what's weird? His name was Ramsey
Maximus.
Bolton, and he's also a Bolt man in this show. Because
oh my God, because he's Black Bolt's brother.
Yes.
No. Okay, not acceptable.
Okay. I hate myself after saying that. Why am I alive?
Don't go that far, man. It's okay. It's all right. But yeah, dude, like Maximus, the second he puts his hands on Medusa, like it starts reacting.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that because they're giving it some kind of characteristics, right? It's not just sitting there doing nothing. And okay, cool. Like the fact that it's going to react then to her emotions overall too, like not just come to life for no reason or just sit there lifeless for no reason. They're giving it a little bit of a purpose, but it still just looks terrible to me, man.
Yeah, which is kind of like a weird move because obviously if y'all are in your royal family, the Inhumans royal family, y'all know what each other's powers are. Does he not think that her hair is going to react?
Right? Or the fact that when it does react, like, oh, snap, something's going to happen if I keep messing with her because
like,
her hair's
going
already...
to wrap him up all like a cocoon style, like, what is it? Killer Clowns from Mars, you know?
Oh, my God.
All cotton candy style? Or, I don't know.
Yes.
Or is it all T1000 style, can she make like sharp knives out of it?
Ooh, I don't know. That'd be crazy. I don't think about sharp knives. Like maybe to poke stuff. Maybe if she's poking with it.
Yeah.
I could see that maybe. Have you ever been stabbed by a hair? You know when you get your hair cut and those little hairs get caught in your collar?
You know what this dumbest
worst thing ever.
The dumbest hair pain I've ever had is that one time I actually stepped on, like, because my dog sheds, and we used to have him in the house, and I stepped on something, and it was stuck in my foot, and it was his hair, like one of his hairs,
like a splinter,
like a splinter stuck in my foot, but it was his hair. I was so mad. I was like,
awesome.
what the hell, man?
You see, maybe she can use it like that. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she's just leaving it laying around to somebody to step on. Man,
it's awesome. Either way, man, I think it's still not good, dude. It was funny because the first thing I did was like, I'm watching it on my iPad, and you can see the comment section in my iPad, which normally I can't because I'm watching one on the phone.
Yeah.
Like it just puts suggestions of other videos.
Right.
So here I can actually see that it's got the comment section, and dude, I so strongly disagree with all of these damn comments.
Really?
Like the top liked one with 130 likes is like, good job, Marvel, and humans will be great. Love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hope Season 2 Sky, a.k.a. Daisy's in it. Seriously?
That's your top one? I wonder if it's different for everybody.
Maybe it's different for everybody. But dude, that's terrible. Who's the 130 people liking that? I feel like it's the entire production team just made up this fake account and then all went in there and liked it. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, that's not on the top of mine at all.
Dude.
The top of mine is, I'm in love with Medusa. Which is weird. I gave them that voice. I don't know if that's their actual voice.
Oh, man, I can't even read this comment on there.
From who?
I don't even know.
What's the username?
Alpha comment? I'm going to read it. But I might edit it out.
Okay. Well, you cut it from Alpha comment or right before that.
It says, this is going to suck harder than Grey Worm on Miss Sunday's badge.
Oh, my God. That's actually
my
really
favorite
good.
comment. I just liked it. Okay, as soon as I start going down further on mine, I don't know. The comments might be different on the YouTube videos, and I don't know how those things work. But
yeah, who knows?
The comments on mine, like as I scroll further down, they get worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, that's so weird. I think our comments are different because I can't see any of the ones that you're looking at.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, weird.
Anyway, yeah, man, it doesn't convince me. Are you still gonna go watch this in theaters?
No.
I
don't know. Maybe. We'll see.
You keep flopping back and forth.
I know.
I'm not going to get tickets. So if somebody else gets tickets on our behalf, like one of our friends that does it, or if you do it, I don't think you've ever done that once in your life before, Eric. I mean, as far as our group is concerned.
What?
Like be the organizer of the ticket buying.
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't. I'm not a large grouper. I'm an includer. I want to make sure everybody's involved.
Right.
And I think that's why I can't, because we know so many people.
Yeah, because then you got to buy like 150 tickets.
Because I can't do it, and then I got to leave somebody out, and I can't be that person.
Yeah, I have no problem buying like 10 tickets and then be like, okay, you're in, and everybody else is out.
You're in, you're out. You're cool.
I'm just a jackass like that.
No. Okay.
But yes, moving on, man.
What do you got?
Dude, I know you haven't even clicked on this link.
I did,
and I'm super excited. Well, I mean, you just now.
Means.
Okay, I'm going to give you half a second to kind of read up on it.
What is this?
Okay, so since I know you're
TLDR.
Yeah, okay, so here goes. So, Star Wars parks are going to take forever long years to open up, right? Sure. It's not opening up until 2019, so we don't even know what part of 2019. We just know it's 2019. They're being built right now. We keep seeing little pictures come out here and there. We got the little virtual walkthrough thing happening. We've seen the layout of how things are going to be, but we still can't experience it. So, Star Wars, Disney, ILM, X-Lab all have collaborated to make an interactive experience that you'll be able to do at the Disney downtown Disney in California and Disney Springs and Disney World.
Right on.
So if you know anything about those places, those aren't pay to enter places. Those are free to the public to go.
Very cool.
So they're converting part of this so you can experience part of the Star Wars experience it in virtual reality as well, and not have to pay a dime.
Man, I hope nobody fucks it up. Like, I feel like, because if people get it for free, then there's really no intrinsic value that they're given to be like, nah, let's not shit all over this. Because there's going to be a lot of assholes out there that are going to be like, hey, they're giving it to us for free. We can mess it up. I mean, people can't take care of stuff. That's why we can't have nice things.
Dude.
But we'll see. I'm hoping, that there's some. I'm hoping they treat it well. But we'll find out.
I think it's freaking cool, man. I'm super excited about that.
Oh no, I'm jazzed about it, man.
Like, dude, it almost makes you want to go to like California or Florida early just to go experience this before the park opens up, just to hold me over.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't see in the official like Star Wars article that it says a date that's coming up, but I think it's supposed to open sooner than the full on in park experience, just to kind of hold people over for that. Like that's the particular reason that this is happening.
Well, it says beginning this holiday season.
It's going to be super soon.
Which holidays? Who knows? Is it Thanksgiving?
It's got to be this holiday season. It's got to be Thanksgiving, Christmas time, around there, at the very least. If they've already promised it at that time, people are going to be up in arms if they don't produce anything at that time.
That's true.
So I figure latest, it's got to be Christmas.
Okay.
That's freaking exciting, though, man.
Well,
that looks freaking cool.
Yeah, it does look cool. Yeah, it does look cool.
Look, here they are giving me stuff for free just so they can take all my money later.
Yeah, they want you to really be invested so they can.
It's gonna happen too, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna end up spending all my damn money.
It's a free place. You shouldn't be spending any money.
Well, yeah, but you know what? You got to go there, and then I can't leave without getting at least a couple of new pins, like to go along with my U-wing like Force pin and the Tomorrowland replica pin, and I just gotta have them all. It's like Pokemon.
Yep. You could not say it.
Yeah, I had to have it.
All right, man. Well, that's cool. I'm excited about it too. I mean, but yeah, I
don't sound so excited, all right?
Okay, I only don't sound excited because I know I'm not going to be able to go right at this moment, and not anytime soon. I think you're going to be able to go before I am.
I would love to, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. Coming to having to spend money to go just see this, or saving up my money to just be able to go to the actual park when it opens up. Yeah. I'd rather save my money to go to the actual park when it opens up. Yeah. But damn it makes me so excited. Star Wars Celebration, dude. Got to do that too.
Yep.
Yeah, start saving up. None of this, you didn't tell me in time when I told you 6 months beforehand that we were going to go do Star Wars Celebration, that you didn't have enough time to plan.
We had just had a baby.
Whatever, dude. There was tons of people there with babies. We literally sat in line with somebody for 2 hours
with a baby
for the gate to open, and they had a month-old baby.
Okay. Well, they probably live there. No one's flying planes with a month-old.
I don't know, man.
I don't think you can.
They were from Ohio, I think.
Mohio? Where's Mohio?
Ohio.
Oh, okay. I misheard you.
I believe. Anyway, that's enough about that.
Yes.
Stop with your excuses. Star Wars Celebration.
Okay.
2019. It's happening.
Immortality's out there.
You're part of this prestige podcast now, Eric. Prestigious podcast.
You're 50% of this podcast. You better get it together. All right, man.
Sorry. I don't have words. I can't use them correctly.
Quit yelling at me.
All right.
You had one beer in the heat and you're done.
I know, dude. It's terrible. That's really bad.
All right. Well, let's talk about full-blown flick review that we saw. I don't know. Your word salad got thrown at me.
It's rubbing off now.
Now I can't work or think. Now I can't think work. Damn it.
That's what happens.
Yep.
Dude, Atomic Blonde.
Yep.
Our meat and potatoes of the day.
Definitely a lot of meat. That is for sure.
Okay, so we haven't talked about this movie because you just got out of the movie theater from watching it.
I just saw it. It's so fresh in my brain that it's all there.
It's all there.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and describe it? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
Okay. So it's set in the Cold War in Berlin, 1989.
Something I didn't expect.
No. Well, because it's based off the coldest city, which is it's a graphic novel based on the same premise.
Yes.
I didn't look at the comic book before watching the movie.
Me either.
But the style of the movie is, I think, amazing.
Yeah.
You know what? It kind of feels, and you might hate this, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Say it, Eric.
I feel like it's a combination of, like, the way it's shot. I think it's beautifully shot. I feel like it's a combination of, like, one of the Bond flicks, the newer Bond flicks, with Kick-Ass. But also a little bit of John Wick is thrown in there as well.
I mean, it's got the DNA because the director is coming over from doing the first John Wick movie to doing this.
Yep.
So it does have some of that.
Yeah, and I think he also did Fight Club as well. Well, he didn't direct Fight Club, but he was
part
in
of it.
Part of the production of Fight
Yeah.
Club. He's also working on Deadpool 2, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Because seeing this, I'm so in it, man. So without spoiling anything, what did you think about the movie?
Dude, freaking amazing. Like, so one, I didn't look into the comic, like you said. I didn't read anything about it. I didn't go back and look at what the story is supposed to be. I didn't do anything. So going into the theater and seeing that it was set in 1989 and in the Cold War and, or not even the Cold War, that's like way past the Cold War. It's having to do with the Berlin Wall and the time around the time where the Berlin Wall came down. And I love that it starts with like the infamous, who's Ronald Reagan line, like, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Yeah.
Like, so I love it, man. Like, it's freaking cool. Like, it was already setting a tone, and dude, it immediately starts setting the tone for everything else. Visually, the shots that start happening, it's visually stunning already. Like, really good camera work, really good cinematography. Like, the colors are nice and bright and vivid, vibrant, all those words. Like, it's
all
everything.
The words.
Everything pops, you know.
Yeah.
And I love when stuff does that. I love when it's not afraid to show color, especially for something that's set in that era, that's set with the Berlin Wall, something that's called the coldest city, and then like boom, you have like bright colors hitting you. Like, that's legit, man. I love the immediately. Also, there's the whole music aspect to it.
Yeah.
Another movie, so. Set. Nice save.
They couldn't have gone worse. Okay. Like, if I had a glass of water and it fell into it, that's exactly
that would have been exactly appropriate. So stop knocking over the microphone.
Sorry.
But with the music, when the music kicked in, I was like, this is pretty cool. And I loved, okay, so this is not, I don't think this is spoiling anything. It's just a part of what the movie is. So if you didn't expect it, I'm sure it would be a little bit nicer to have not expected it and be surprised by it. But I'm going to spoil that part of it at least here. But they use like a good amount of remixed 80s music.
Yes.
Like stuff that's like modern mixes of remixed 80s music straight up with just the 80s music like mixed right in there. So, and I love it because it's perfect. And I don't know if you noticed, and if it was maybe just me, I was trying to pay attention to it once I noticed it, and there wasn't enough of it that I was like really, oh, okay, this is when they're doing it. But it really felt like the remix stuff was happening when there was like overall narration, or you were in like an all-knowing position. Right, so when stuff is happening, they're basically laying out the story for you. It's narrating either through visuals or through a physical narrator, an audible narrator. Then it had the remix type stuff playing, and when it was in actual scenes, when you were living in the moment with them, not just cutting scene to scene, when it was being played out, it was the actual songs from the day.
Yeah, I think you have something to that. I wish I would have paid attention more to that. Or if you would have told me that before.
I'm sorry, I didn't think about it.
I would have paid attention to it further.
I was trying to concentrate on not telling you anything.
Yeah,
I didn't want to spoil it all.
No, but like, there's a lot of scenes that like during the action pieces, they have music playing in the background, and it's the actual 80s music, but it's usually, if they're listening to it, it's the original version of the song.
Yes.
And then where there's type of narration or there's any type of different situations that are going on where they're not specifically listening to the song, it's just like part of the score.
Yes.
Then it's like a remix version, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was awesome. Like, I thought that part was really cool. Very, very different from what Baby Driver did. You know, but Baby Driver uses music in a great way. Like, that's straight up making that movie a musical, the way they use that movie.
Yeah.
Or the way they use the music in that movie. But here, they just use it as a normal soundtrack. But damn, it's like really good songs like that go with the scenes and play out things beautifully. And the song selection is pretty damn amazing, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, like every single one that like song that played, I was like, oh, that's cool, like that's a hit. And you know, it's like it's one that I kind of wanted to listen to a little bit more of what was going on with it. But that was really cool. One more thing I want to gush about before like maybe getting into some spoilery stuff.
Okay.
Maybe not. All Juice talks about some stuff too, but there's one scene that seems to go on for like 20 minutes that's like not cut at all. I don't know if you remember that one. And I mean, I'm sure they're using just camera tricks to kind of...
The stairway scene?
It starts there. I don't know if you noticed.
It was a long shot.
It feels like, I mean, they filmed it in a way to make it look like one long camera shot from when they go into the building.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. That's
Okay.
as far as I'm going to say here.
Okay.
You know, if you don't mind spoilers and keep listening, I'm sure we'll get back to this in just a minute here.
Yeah.
But I just kind of want a few things in case you don't want spoilers and people can cut out if you'd like.
Okay.
But even with that, this is one of the ones that even with spoilers, you're going to enjoy the hell out of this movie. Like, it's,
for sure.
It's pretty damn awesome. And I'm going to eat my words right now because I said it was not going to be. I said it was going to be a cheap knockoff. And the little things got to me, man. The way it was shot, the way the music was used. The action was not as good as John Wick was still, I don't think. But it was still damn good action. Like, really, really good. Better than what I expected. And the story is one of the things that, man, it's an action movie plot. And that sucks because I wish it would have had a little bit better story, but it doesn't suffer from it, in my opinion.
No.
Like, you're still watching an action movie. It's still kind of something that's a little bit more visual anyway. There's a couple of parts in the story that were a little confusing, but at the end, I didn't mind it that much. It still didn't. It would have made the movie an all-time classic if the story had been a little bit better, but even then, it's still a really good movie.
Yeah, I think it's doing well enough right now. Because I think it was only made for like $30 million. It's already almost made 20, so it's really doing well as far as like recouping its money.
Yeah.
And probably well enough to say like, okay, like let's make another one possibly.
Yeah.
But I don't know enough about the series to say like what's been left out, other missions that they could go on.
Yeah.
You know, is this a kind of one and done scenario? Because I feel like they wrapped up everything really nicely as far as like what a story is concerned with. But I think they did well.
I think anything else you want to talk about before going into maybe some spoilers?
No, I think that's it for now.
Okay.
It's good, definitely. I would recommend it.
Cool. So that scene we were just talking about, getting into spoilers now.
Okay, spoilery.
Okay, let's get back to that scene actually.
Okay.
So James McAvoy, he played his role like super brilliantly. I think that's one of the things that it's not necessarily part of the plot. So I can't credit it toward the plot, but I feel that they wrote his character so well that you don't know what the hell that guy's up to from beginning to end.
Yeah, you know, they kind of give you, I think they give you enough to question his motives throughout the entirety of the thing. And I think that because they had to say it, because they said it out loud, and they said it at the very beginning, is that he's a good agent. He just went native. And he's already like dealing with the underground people, but he's just there. He's in it. So you're already like questioning, like, what is he doing? Is he really in it? Like, what's going on? Is he just gone rogue pretty much? Yeah. And that's kind of like, that's the feeling that I got from him was just like, is it him? Is it not him?
They plant that seed of doubt right away.
So I think that if they wouldn't have said it, if they would have just said like, he's really, really good at his job and he's in deep, then I would have been like, oh, okay. But because that's what he was. But apparently they didn't see it that way. And ultimately at the end, he really was good. And he really was in deep. But he also knew what was up. So crazy. The way we talked about Paul redding it up, this was definitely James McAvoy being the best James McAvoy, I feel. Because he plays this character pretty much exactly like Filth. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
I don't know. I don't think I have.
It's basically him doing like the crazy stuff. And it's him just kind of going like loose cannon. Like after he did like the X-Men movies, except for Apocalypse, I don't know if they thought like, oh, maybe he's getting too much of a good image, or if he just really want to do something independent and different, and then he did Filth, and that's freaking crazy. That's, you know, I don't even think we can. It's so far out of our wheelhouse that it's, you know, it's crazy. But I think this plays into him more in Split, like some of his characters in Split. Okay. And then, but also like feel like this is just more of a James McAvoy type role. Like I feel like this is him in Wanted. What else is he in? in some of his aspects of X-Men. Like, I don't know. Like, but I thought it was a very James McAvoy role. Yeah. Like, this was him. But I thought it was good. Like, overall, it was good. I think.
But I mean, like, I think, I don't know. I just think he did a good job of playing the role overall. Like, and for what they did and what the script was and how it was written for him, I think he did a damn good job of, like, playing it out. Like, is he good? Is he bad? Is he not? Is he, you know, what are his actual allegiances? Like, you question everything, and even up until the end, like, you question everything, and that's part of what I didn't like about the plot. Also, is that at the end it doesn't really answer things very clearly. it feels like you're supposed to have an answer and a resolution to everything, but there's still some stuff that was kind of, I don't know. I just didn't like the way it ended up playing out. Like, it could have been done in a more organic way rather than coming out right and being like, okay, well, this is how it's supposed to wrap up. And I mean, granted, it was still good, man. I still enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was a good ride. Man, it was super violent. And I thought it was crazy that they didn't show, like, for, I think, 95% of the movie, when people get shot in the head, they didn't show them getting shot in the head.
Yes.
Except for the very last scene.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting shot in the head.
Yeah. Everybody. Story-wise, really good. I thought everybody played their scenes really well. And man, just Charlize Theron just in these action scenes I thought was really, really good, man. Yeah.
You could really and she played like the kind of the recovery part. And when she got into that ice, I was just like, nope, that's how you stop inflammation. And that's because of all our back pains, ice is better than heat.
We know.
So, no, man, damn it, it was really good. And then the French girl, who was also the mummy, I was really trying not to think of her as the mummy through the whole thing. So she was also in Star Trek, the last Star Trek. But she was all in white paint the entire movie, so you really couldn't tell it was her.
Yeah. She was in Kingsman too, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was
I was like, how are you forgetting about this?
Foot knife lady.
Yes.
So,
Sophia Boutella? I don't know how to say it. Boutella?
Sure.
I don't know.
I think you're on to something.
It's close to that.
You're on something.
I could spell it, but probably not getting the sound right. But yeah, dude, I think she did a really good job. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. She didn't have an insane role that she had to, like, feels like really prep for anything.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that she was, like, really naked.
Yeah. Well, I think they both were. And I think that was uncomfortable, I feel, because it's been a long time since I've seen a movie with like a long nude scene between two females in a crowd of people. Right? Let alone like, I don't know. It was kind of like one of those things where you kind of I just looked around and there was like other people like, ooh, this is getting into it.
But that was the thing that was more with it, because it wasn't just like nudity or kind of your typical sex. They were like really going at it. I was like, all right.
Yeah. So this is happening.
It's going down now.
But damn it, man. What was I going to tell you? Besides that,
now you got distracted.
Super distracted.
Now you're just thinking about
derailed. No. The way she played like the innocent noob, agent was awesome. I think that was played awesomely. And I thought James McAvoy was gonna die like right when he started choking her. I thought she was just gonna come in and go bloop, and then they were gonna go off and be happy. But no.
It didn't play out that way at all.
No, and they didn't even say like her name was Atomic Blonde or what. I don't even think they mentioned the name in the entire movie, Atomic Blonde. But they didn't mention the coldest city either. They don't mention anything like that. So this definitely wouldn't fall into one of those films that say the title in the movie. But I really couldn't. I didn't know her name. Like, was it Bordeaux or Charlize Theron's character? Well, I know it was Lorraine, but they called her what?
Yeah, Brighton? Broughton? I don't know how to say it.
I don't know either. I felt like every time because they call her Lorraine sometimes, and then other times they'd say her last name, and I'd forgot who they were talking about. I guess I wasn't paying attention or something.
It was kind of hard to keep up with all of them also, because they all had like the code names as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know what. Yeah, it gets kind of confusing. I don't know. I felt like I was able to keep track of it while I was watching the movie, and keep track of it enough to know what exactly they were talking about or who they were talking about in a particular situation, and not just because of the name they had given, but because of the rest of the context clues, like who they were actually trying to find or figure out or what. Spyglass, though, that was one that you should have remembered, right? Or do you not?
Was he from Civil War?
No, man. The guy who got the film.
Yeah.
The guy who had the list.
Where's he from?
No. I'm just saying, like, you were able to keep track of his name.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so...
I do remember where he's from now. Because I just saw it. I pulled it up on IMDb real quick. But he's in Hancock. He's the villain in Hancock that's trying to kill Hancock the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I remember him from. He looked really familiar. And then Stiglitz was in it, too. He was the watchmaker from Inglourious Bastards.
Oh,
he was
yes,
the
yes,
German
yes.
soldier that killed all
Yeah.
the, that turned on the Germans. So I thought that was awesome to have him in
Yeah,
there.
man.
I like that guy. He was a good guy.
Yeah. He didn't have a very big role in this one, but it was cool to see him again.
Yeah. And
He's
then,
got like a very crazy presence, I feel. Like he's one of
Right?
those guys that just comes on and he's like intimidating immediately.
like he already feels like it's just
Yeah.
intense.
Yes.
And he doesn't even mean that way. It's just he just has an intense look about
Yeah, he's got one of those faces.
him. Yeah, what can he do?
Okay, so back to the scene that we were talking about that I don't want to ruin before
Sorry.
saying spoilers.
Yeah.
So after when they're going on the escape, and I don't know how much of it you notice, but when they're going on the escape, Spyglass, the main guy they're trying to get out of there, out of East Berlin, right? Yes.
I believe so. To go to the west.
Yes. But when they're trying to get him away, he gets injured. Mm-hmm. And then they go into the building. Basically tells him, like, wait here. And then she goes up to, I guess, find stuff for him. From that point, there's not a typical cut for camera to go to a different angle or different shot or anything until they're in the car after all that whole stuff goes down. So her taking out 4 different agents, like going through the building, 5 different agents, having that huge fight, getting out of there, going into the car and driving away is all shot to, I mean, I'm sure it was different shots, but it's all meant to look like one camera shot. Yes.
Yeah.
It's legit.
I didn't notice it at first, but now that you're mentioning it, I think, it's all coming back to me.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me now.
I know.
All those minutes ago.
Just like Celine Dion.
Yeah. Damn it. Yes, you're right. It's a good call, John.
Sometimes I'm on it. Other days, not so much. Which is most of the time.
I did like that they threw, like, they had so many 80s references in there. They were really, really spot on. Of course, the huge ass TVs, the phones that they were using.
Yeah.
Just everything really seemed of the time. There was nothing that really seemed out of place.
Dude, even the spy tech, dude.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
like all of it had like these huge antennas and like, nothing was like, all the recorders were like, they're like mini Walkmans, basically.
Yeah.
They weren't anything like that was like super hidden away or anything. And
everything was real to real.
it's appropriate. Like, it's appropriate for the time period.
Yeah, I think they really stuck it on this one, man. It was really,
dude.
really good.
One of my favorite things that was appropriate for the time period is when the guy was playing Tetris.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. Yes.
I was like,
And
yeah!
and that's so funny because I thought that was too on the nose because they're all Russian. Those guys are all Russian and they were playing Tetris. I thought that was really funny, man.
I loved it, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was so freaking cool.
Yeah. And then, of course, Zola is in it. Or Zola, Army Zola.
Yeah.
From Captain America.
Yes, yeah. Played by Toby Jones.
Yeah, man. What do you think? Like, did you feel like it was going into that? Did you know it was going to end where she was like a triple agent?
Yes.
Yeah, you felt
yes.
it? Okay.
Now, I know it's one of those things that if Brandy would have been there with me, like, because I usually try not to talk during movies. The only person that I really talk to is my wife during movies.
Yeah.
Because I know that she's not going to be one that's like, oh, I can't believe you were talking through that movie or you had so much stuff to say, like, blah, blah, blah. So what I'll do is I'll like say little snippets and stuff, but she probably would have been the only person that I would have like turned around and told, so she could have verified that I called that the second John Goodman walked onto the screen. Like, the second he walked in, because I didn't know who he was or who he played, right? Like, I knew he was part of the movie because his name's been on it, but I didn't know who he was. And as soon as he walked in as, like, the American CIA, I was like, this is what's going to happen. Like, she's going to be, that's who she's actually working for. She's going to use her American accent by the end of this movie. And sure enough, dude, enough. I'm sorry, that was a major spoiler. We probably should have put a warning before that, but it's too late. Sorry. She's actually American.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's so good. That's not even a surprise. I don't know. I didn't think it was a surprise because I called it right from the beginning. Like, I knew it was going to happen. But, dude, the whole journey of this movie is so freaking good, man. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. And which is great because I wasn't expecting that. I really thought that was not going to happen. So it's a super, super pleasant surprise to have been blown away by this movie because I was expecting so little of it, actually.
Yeah.
So now we've ruined it for everybody else because we've talked it up so much.
Yep. Damn it.
Nobody else is going to like this movie ever.
I know. I think we're going to get so much shit for this now. Oh, well. Well, that's a good place to end, I feel.
Just ruining things for everybody. Yeah. That sounds great.
Yes.
So I don't know what's going to happen next week on the podcast, but
Yeah,
we'll
we're
be
gonna have a
back
special
with
guest.
something.
Special guest next week.
Yes.
Special guest to us. Y'all might not know him. Some of y'all do. Maybe very few of you do. But yeah, we're going to have a friend come in. Excited about it. So just talk about some random stuff that we enjoyed this past weekend. So Jonathan's probably going to talk about Dark Tower because
At least mention it. I'm going to try to go check it out.
he will try to see it. So we'll see. But yeah, until that time, my friend, where can the good people find us?
Good people can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and that's all the social medias we got.
Yeah.
Find us as Kenobi's Corner, all is one word. You should be able to look us up with the username Kenobi's Corner on all those places. If you search Kenobi's Corner on your favorite podcasting platform, you should be able to find us. If you can't find us on there for some reason, please let us know, and we would love to get on there. That way you can listen to us wherever you like. Other than that, we are on iTunes and the Google Play Store, and we post to SoundCloud, which you can get to by going to kenobiscorner.rocks. Please feel free to leave a comment, send us a post, send us a message, whatever you like. We'd love to communicate with you and see what you got to say about stuff. We recently got called out on Twitter because we forgot that Michelle Pfeiffer was in Stardust. So,
damn it.
That's a good movie. I don't know if it's completely great or the best one ever, but it's a pretty good fantasy movie. So she was in something fantasy
Damn it.
in between all this stuff, and we missed it. So
Yeah,
good job, Eric.
That's all on me. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
you're gonna
sorry.
be sorry for sitting so far away from that microphone.
I'm sorry. All right. Well, until then, until next time, please enjoy yourselves and each other.